There she goes. There she goes.
71.
Session
71. One more than 70.
Maths.
Crystal clear math.
Last time we played, Zodell died. And she's sour about it. And the party fast talked about which direction to go, north or south. Talked with Hunderpuck. Ended up going south, back to Derra, where with the little unguents that could be gathered were delivered unto Andel, the new Lord Order, who, in his thanks for helping him ascend to godhood, or so the rumors are, he performed a ritual, plucking diamonds from the air, bringing Zodell back after a tiff with Cole, who's a little sour that a new god thinks that he can just come in and start stealing souls from his hells and placing them back in bodies. And then all the guards in the room burst, and Zodell was brought back as a naked human lady. No tattoos, no fangs or tusks, and in place of tattoos, an interesting 3-claw scar across her back from where one of the lords of the hells tried to grasp her last second and keep her from being reborn. Shortest recap ever.
Nailed it.
Did we get Jared back?
Jared was destroyed.
Jared is dead.
Right. Did we get a different bag of holding?
You have a
We do
bag of holding.
have a regular bag of holding. Yeah.
The original one, but not a second one.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. I'm going through my inventory and I have a component pouch labeled not Jared. I was like, I don't think this is a bag of holding, but
You stand in the throne room of the castle of New Derra. Oh, you guys met. You guys reunited with Orin Ironside.
Not me.
No, not you.
A pinky.
A pinky to you.
Yeah.
Poke.
what? Had I met Orin Ironside? I don't think so.
No, it was session 5, and
Yeah.
Riordan was missing that session too. That was when you were in like the aqueducts, Tail and Drow.
Right.
And you guys woke up and were like, let's go to Bloods and Suds. And a character I created just for me as a PC, just in case you guys ever came across him or worked with him. Orin Ironsides, the monk Goliath. And then after parting ways, he was in Elysian, imprisoned in Elysian. And then you guys had to flee real quick. And then after that, he was, as a strong, powerful slave, he was shipped off into Cor Dorelium to be of more use.
And then New Derra.
Yeah, now he's like helping, for the time being, helping run what is the new Skyport. It's kind of iffy on the port thing because it's just now skyships can fly here and are landing on the river and in and among the regular ships traveling to and fro.
Sorry, I don't want to sidetrack again. But would you guys sign a petition if we sent a message to Wizards of the Coast or whatever to make it so we could have a drop down in the inventories so you don't have to look at all the items in the thing?
Yes,
No? I don't know what that is.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, so you don't. So it's like all your items are
Yeah.
like one by one by one, but I want to like open a inventory and then have them all listed and then be able to like close it and have it just be like component pouch and then just say like 12 items but not actually list them all.
But
Right.
at the top there are like tabs, aren't there?
It's too much scrolling.
You can kind of use the tabs at the top
Fuck the tabs.
Yeah, I
to
see
show your
tabs.
component pouch or your
Boom,
equipment,
component pouch.
backpack,
Boom. Backpack.
bag of holding, magic carpet,
Everything.
what you're into, the folding boat.
I did.
Gotta get it. You won't sign my petition. It's fine.
Okay. It's a good spell.
Sorry. Continue.
As you stand in the throne room, an oily, naked Zodell in front of you, Did you decide on a voice?
Oh.
Does anyone have my effects?
Okay.
I
Yep.
do.
Yep.
I don't
No. No.
Yeah, I'll pull everything out of the bag of holding.
Yeah, it looks a little,
Arya
little
begrudgingly
loose, little loose on you.
Arya begrudgingly takes off the vest of toughness, gives it back as she kind of shrinks a little bit, and then the belt, I guess.
Yeah. I'll start putting on my stuff again. I'm like, this isn't.
You look like a kid trying on his father's traveling suit.
What happened? Wait, why are we even here? Where did?
Do you remember what happened?
We'd met up with some traveling pirates, pretty much, and then that night I went out. Oh no! Wait, why are we back here?
Well, mates, you got fucking squished by a tree. Real good.
Shit. Oh. So I went. I was in hell. I saw Zale. I died?
I'm gonna walk up to Zodel and just get very close to your face.
You can't get close to my face. I'm still tall.
You're not sitting?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get very close to you.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna kind of reach out and put my hand on your arm.
You good?
And I'm gonna kind of start shaking a little bit.
Is this?
And then I'm just gonna be like, did it burn?
Yeah. I was shackled to this giant wall and it was burning and it hurt. What?
Rusty Craigstone, you
Me?
are very brave.
Thanks. I mean, you're pretty short.
Let me know
Like
if
you,
you want to talk about it.
Tate, I think the problem with your mic, because it's starts really quiet again. I think it's proximity to your mic, like it's cutting out sounds if they're too far away, so that there's less background noise.
Yep.
I got rid of all those though. I have original sound for musicians on right now.
I just think it's like you're however far away you are from the mic, because when you're up close, it picks you up really well.
I'll just talk from down here. Anyway, so Dell, let me know if you need to talk about it.
I don't know. I feel weird. It doesn't. I'm.
Probably take some time to get accustomed into your new body.
Guys, I don't know what to say. I guess I don't. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Well, I suppose you kept any of those receipts for your tattoos, eh?
What? What do you mean? What the hell? Well, really, actually. Oh, god damn it.
Could have been a
What?
write-off. Or maybe a write-on. Yeah.
Do we still have that permanent marker? I'm not gonna do that, but oh man, I had a bunch from before I even met you guys. This was like part of me. What happened?
Well,
Oh god damn it!
you're not
Your old body is.
you anymore. The finger's original.
All you found was a finger?
Well,
How
I mean,
bad
it
was
was
I?
pretty bad.
Oh,
Kind of all that was left intact, yeah.
ah,
Pretty squished, yeah.
It's more like a Zodel puree, really.
what's that?
It's a, like
It's like a souffle, but more pure. Yeah.
What's that?
picture like liverwurst,
What's that?
but not in the tube.
It's like liver and onions without the onions.
Right.
You guys are
It's-
just making up
You know,
words.
It's the
like
worst
the inside
kind
of a
of liver.
sausage, but without the casing.
Yeah, perfect. Caseless sausage.
Yeah.
Let's just say when we found you, there was a little bit over there, up there, down there, and
Oh, I was squished.
Like,
yeah,
Very
Oh,
much so,
okay.
yeah.
I just got
like what Seema did to that one dude the one time.
Oh god.
I had Zodel in the bottom of my boot for about 3 days. It was took a while.
Why am I a human? What happened?
You can ask that guy as that point
Yeah.
to the.
Oh,
And his resonant voice. Certain spells upon resurrection, especially in lack of an original body, can be altered by the myriads of fate and time.
sorry for, axing you the other day. I didn't realize. I mean, I thought you were still like, you.
Honestly, your belief in my indestructibility was only more power unto me. I have but to thank you for testing my limits and boundaries before my ascendance, increasing the belief of those around, yourselves included. As he's like slowly waving a hand, and like all of the spattered like 13 guards that were in this room are just kind of being swept into a little pile and then lifted up and slowly floated out of the room.
The magic Swiffer.
Yeah.
Why were they all exploded?
Cole doesn't like my ascendancy. He's throwing a tantrum.
Is Cole gonna kill me again?
And he's not allowed to interfere directly.
Oh.
Unlike myself, as a new risen god outside of the pact of the Elder Gods.
Have you met the Elder Gods?
Several. I recently slayed Ortenia. Cole was just here. I have spoken briefly with the Dragon God as he lent his servants to our cause.
Would you know anything about... when I died, it was for the briefest moment, I saw Zell. I was sure of it, and his eminence, his aura, it was just massive. I couldn't...
Zaeld is an absent Elder God. He is known more in myth and legend. Though still worshipped, he does not maintain a heaven or care all that much about these humanoids or believers of this realm. Though he does still exist in some capacity. I believe he's out looking for his brother.
Brother, which one is that one?
Medoreto, the father of the Elder Gods. He is much more long absent. The first god, the first of the Elder Gods, created by the stars themselves. And you see he's saying these words like they're coming to him in the spur of the moment, like there's knowledge that he didn't have before that's now just sort of like, oh, I can access this. The same way when he was plucking diamonds from the air, he was like, oh, I can literally just create matter now. This is super cool.
God stuff.
God stuff.
Well, I don't know what.
Arya just like runs up and hugs your leg.
Alright, I don't
Don't
think you.
do that!
I didn't. I'm sorry.
And she leans back and she punches you and she kicks you in the shin and then she hugs your leg again.
I do the same, but I don't. Yeah.
You're very pretty.
Thank you.
I mean, you were pretty before, but you're a very pretty human too.
Thank you.
Kinneros is. Yep.
I don't. So, what is. What I don't. What's happening? I don't. know.
Well, let's get you back up on your feet, and then we're gonna go east.
Yeah, I don't feel great.
Would you say you feel like hell?
My next interview. There are people waiting in line.
Oh.
So.
Oh, right.
You are welcome anytime, but today is another busy day for me. Revelers and worshippers and those who need aid.
Right. Sorry again for fighting you the other day. You're great.
I am now.
Awesome. Well,
let's go. Yeah.
Where are you guys heading?
So, what's the plan? We're gonna continue.
Have you
to
rolled a
rescue your
d8?
friend?
yeah.
Just
it's
tell me
like
tell me which number it was.
It was a 5 or a 4. It was the burnt or withered or scaly.
Perfect. That's probably the best one.
Yeah.
What was that for?
You don't need to know.
Okay. Skin
My
tone?
my scar, you like, just before I put the vest on, you see like, it's like crackling, and the black edges of it are like just burnt skin from the scratch.
It's pretty sick.
It's sickly looking. Like it does not look healthy, though it appears fully healed as it can be by the reincarnation. But it is it's not nice to look at.
It looks like I was sponsored by Monster Energy.
I was gonna say I feel like having an energy drink.
Yeah. I want to say, like, for flavor, like I put the vest on and it almost like sears the
Sure.
scar into the vest. Like there's just a black sear
Sure.
now on the leather of the vest on the back. You can see the scar through the.
Through the leather, yeah.
Boom.
Alright, well, let's head back to the fling and decide.
Figure out how we're gonna go. Do we?
So just to reiterate from the end of last session too, when you guys landed back in Derra, now New Derra, massive capacity or like over capacity of people. All the races are free. You're seeing there's like now Skyport kind of being introduced into the city, and you're seeing like as well as the Darren vendors and stores, there are also new vendors. There are people who are now hawking wares that were definitely illegal in this city before, and it is also a little stanchier because there's just like twice the volume of pepe and
as you do.
unwashed masses. Yeah.
I'd like to sell some things quickly before we leave.
Sure.
I'm tired of carrying all this shit around.
What kind of store are you looking for?
Hold on one second.
Or vendor?
I need to sell an assassin's sword with poison, some brass knuckles, a a light crossbow, and a weighted net.
Okay, so non-magical things.
Correct. Actually, I'm going to keep the weighted net.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I'll help.
Wait, what does that mean again? Advantage?
Yeah.
18.
18, real good. Yeah, you get down closer to the docks where a lot of those types of stores and shops were originally run by Darrens. And you just see like a multitude of ships coming and going. Sky ships are coming in. Like, word of this potentially happening has been around for a long time. So there are definitely people in the air trade business who are like, boom, it happened. Okay, let's start capitalizing on this. Let's get our people in there. Let's get our ships in there. Let's start hawking our wares, selling our trade or our goods that we can get in there. And it's a seller's market because food shortages, like clean water shortages, because of just like the extra mass of people. But you do, as you get back kind of closer to where the fling is, you hear like the ting, ting of a smith down the road, and you find yourself Gary's Golden Forge.
Awesome.
Good morning to you. It's this really brusque human with a really kind of patchy but long black beard, kind of hair like mine actually, shaved sides but like a little bit longer, combed over. He appears to be a Darren citizen. You can make. What's your passive perception?
12.
You can make a perception check.
17 plus
Oh yeah,
2.
great.
19.
So as you like come up to this forge, it's a little more enclosed than yours is. It's still like wide open front, but then just like a long sort of teardrop shape back into the back. Lots of chimneys, and you do notice within the shop there is some piles of ivory-edged weapons, among the other things.
I have no money. I'm just going to slam some shit on the counter and go,
All right. What are your? I don't have my books on me. What's the cost of that shit?
they're cheap.
What was it? First thing. Give me them in order.
Cost. Assassin's sword with poison in scabbard. Well, that's... Yeah. The sword itself, it says it's worth 10 gold. But with the poison, I'd like to get 20. With the scabbard, it's a nice sword. It came from the dude who tried to kill me.
Are you telling him you'd like 20 gold for the sword?
Sure. 20.
Sold.
Okay. Brass knuckles.
I would have gone to like 500 for that sucker.
Oh, what the fuck?
You keep saying what you want for it instead of bartering, like letting him tell you. You've done this a lot.
Okay, fair enough. Brass knuckles. How much?
5 gold.
50.
5 gold.
Fuck you, fine.
I like the cut of your jib.
Right, this time I'm gonna use an infusion, one of my infusions, and I'm gonna make this crossbow glow, and I'm gonna set it on the counter. Light crossbow.
How much is How much is a normal light crossbow worth?
It's
I don't know if I should tell you.
that light crossbow's a light.
25. Actually, I'm gonna make can I make a deception check? And I'm gonna infuse it with the repeating shot that I have, and I'm gonna tell him that it's enchanted with repeating shot, and I'm gonna put the glow in it as well, and then I'll demonstrate by saying, "Look, it's enchanted with repeating shot, rusting craigstone. Look, ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow." I just like fire 3 crossbow bolts off, quick in a row. I'm like, every time works great. How much? Do I roll or?
If you're, I'll say make it with 2 enchantments. You can make a persuasion check with advantage, But in this case, you're pitching it to him, so you would ask for a price. Because he doesn't know, he's a regular smith in Derra. He doesn't know how much magic items are worth. So pitch him a
Can I
price.
get a hint? Can I get a hint with like a range from the DM?
I mean, the
You-
magic weapons we bought from the place were like 8,000, 9,000 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, you can literally start at any number you want, and he'll be like, oh, I don't know, or hey, yeah, that's reasonable.
All right. Persuasion with advantage, 10.
For how much?
Well, I'm strapped for cash right now. I'd like to get around 5,000 for it.
Well, I don't think I can go that high.
What can you give me?
What about 900? It's an interesting...
That's fucking bullshit.
It's an interesting enchantment.
Give me 2,500. That's fucking pennies on the dollar.
Make another persuasion check.
Fucking 2. Go fuck yourself.
I rolled a nat 2.
Oh, what?
So what? Two?
I have a -1 though to persuasion.
Oh no. Well, I'm not really familiar with magical items of this type. I can give you 900. That's all I can really afford right now. But there are other
I'm
places.
gonna grab the 900 and just fucking throw the crossbow bolt on the floor and walk away.
Okay.
I'm done.
A regular crossbow is 25 gold. Like that's a.
I know.
Anybody else have
Alright,
anything
so I
they
got
want
like
to
900.
look for?
I'll probably go out and exchange these parachute pants for some better fitting.
Hammer time.
Okay. Yeah, you find a little vendor that deals in clothing.
Oh, right.
What are you looking for?
Clothes.
Yeah, those are a bit big on you. You know that armor, though, you can just cinch it up. It's adjustable. You don't have to have it hanging off of you like that.
No, I'm looking more for just base cloths and stuff. Armor I can...
Oh, it just looked a little
Kinda.
loose. Thought it'd help out.
Alright.
What kind of clothes? You want? I've got these parachute pants.
No.
I've got these hammer pants.
Bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms.
Chili pants.
I've got these boots with the fur.
I'm looking... I don't know. Just regular...
All right, let me take measurement. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yeah, these are about your size. Maybe a little bit not your colors. It's just a plain pair of gray pants that'll fit you.
Sure.
I didn't roll very well on what this guy had.
That's alright. I don't know, just a gold, I'm guessing.
Oh, 5 silver.
Oh, great. I'll hand him a gold.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Went from Russian into Borat there.
Do you have like a changing room I could just quickly...
I will hang curtain here.
Yeah, okay. I'll change into new pants. I'll put the other ones in my bag, and I'll walk off.
Oh, is there someplace I could grab some jeweler's tools?
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, I definitely like to go and get some magical arrows if we're...
19.
Yeah, make an investigation check. 19. Yep. You find a little little wandering caravan coming through. They're kind of like still traveling through the city, but
I
like
think I'll go...
you know, like, hey, you want some of these? We got these in the back if you want them. Blah blah blah. I don't know how much jeweler's tools are.
25 gold.
There you go. You got yourself a set of jeweler's tools.
11.
Do you have? Okay, what were you looking for? Magical arrows.
Just magical arrows.
Okay, yeah, you find like one guy. He's got. Let me pull up my list of magical arrows.
Amazing how this place has changed so quickly.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, it's actually...
It's been
Impressive.
2 weeks, and everybody that was like with the rebels or supporting the rebels were just waiting for it to happen, and then just boom, floodgates.
I mean, it makes me wonder why we were even fighting. I mean, I guess we didn't know what he wanted, but he's
Hindsight's
livened up
always-
the place, yeah.
He also killed his son.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I think the magical arrows were 50 gold apiece, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you find a guy. He's Darren, but he looks like he's come into a couple of things here, buying and trading. You know, most of the Darrens that are actually all the Darrens that are left are basically were kind of like, we didn't like how things were going.
Right.
And the ones that didn't like, or that did like how things were going, have basically been politely asked to leave the city, and nobody that you've heard of, according to Normir, has been accosted or bastardized by the new Darren army.
That's cool.
This guy's got 2 arrows of net, because they are a mechanical arrow. And I guess if you guys are all traveling as a group...
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like. I'll take a look while I'm there if Arden's shopping for arrows as well.
Yeah, I won't. I'm assuming this guy just has arrows.
He's got a handful of things. What are you looking for?
I don't know. Simple potions of healing.
He doesn't have any potions.
No. Okay.
He's got an arrow of smoke.
Okay.
He has a bolt of radiance.
A bolt of radiance. Oh, nice.
For a crossbow.
Yep.
I'll check that.
Yep. Take it and go.
He has 2 arrows of ice and a bolt of acid.
I'll take the arrows of ice.
I'll take the bolt of acid.
Yeah, with the 10, that's about all you find.
There's 11, if that.
With a 10, it's between like a 9 and 11. Oh no, don't say those words in the same sentence. Between an 11 and a 9.
Between a 9
About
and
the
11,
same.
there's a catastrophe.
Just not, it's just not great. There's a lot of stuff going on here right now. Like higher rolls, you're gonna find stuff. You know, there's just a lot of hustle and bustle.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Sodell. I'd like to look for potions and kind of like component stuff. I need some powdered silver,
I'm assuming
among other
bolt
things.
of
with
radiance is an underbolt of radiance.
What?
I'm looking for bolt of radiance. I don't see it.
Oh.
If me and Falconer are gonna go off, I'd like to talk to him while we're.
Sure. Falconer, with the newly acquired jeweler's kit, you can create powdered silver at will.
Oh,
Because you can just shave it.
nice.
Never mind.
Hey,
Still will look for potions.
Yep.
I am now proficient with jeweler's tools as well.
Nice.
Nice.
How much is the bolt? 50?
Yeah, 50 gold. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking under my equipment.
Ah.
Why can I not find it?
And then as we're walking, if there's like any kids on the street, like that are like obviously just kids and look hungry, I'm gonna just knock off a couple, create food and water spells,
Nice.
fill up containers with food and clean water.
Yeah, you definitely come across some parts of this eastern bank, which is, yeah, there's a lot. The stink is real. And there is definitely some families that are like there, like, yay, not persecuted. Some slaves that are like just trying to find a niche or a crowd to fit in with, or trying to find ways to travel back to where their homelands are. There's a lot of hungry people, so as you go along, you just come to kind of an impoverished section, and boom, food and water, and people are like staring at you with awe and gratitude. A few people like come out as they see you do it and like shake your hand. One lady like hugs you as she's like carrying a baby. And Zodell had something she wanted to talk to Falconer about.
While we're walking, I'll just. Hey, Falconer.
Yes, Odell.
You and Magnus, you both have connections to the gods, right? You get your magic from them.
In a way, yes.
Is it just? I guess I was just wondering how. I was never really in tune with Zeld. I was always more accustomed. Most orcs are just follow Zeld because they admire power and they want strength, right? But when I died, I saw him. I saw his eyes. I feel closer and more distant at the same time. I just wanted to know how you are able to like channel that.
So, when I died, I found myself in Pelor's fields, and the sensation of that was warmth and light and goodness and contentment all around. And if I'm being honest, it was hard to come back from that. That's a feeling that, one would strive for. But that same feeling is here too. It's an energy around you that you can, if you attune yourself to it, you can feel it, you can channel it.
So you're trying to
be a vessel for it.
Vessel for Pillar's aura.
For Paler's light, yes.
Oh. Huh.
And in a way, it does show my little holy symbol that I have. I use this as a focus, something that is in a way touched by Pelor, that I can connect to deeply and channel his power through it. Without it, I'm a little less able to do so. But
so you just you're able to just show your holy symbol and just laser, 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 and right as I say that, right as I'm saying that, you see fire ball up in my fist, and it just shoots out into the sky, flying out.
My heavens!
Oh my goodness! What?
how did you do that?
How did I do that? What just happened?
You tell me.
I was just.
What were you thinking in that exact moment?
I was thinking. Well, you were thinking of Pelor's light, and Magnus has. I don't know what Magnus has. Like darkness, hell, emo powers. I have.
Well,
I'm feeling. I was just. Zeld's aura, his power, his just eminence, and I'm gonna, with more care this time. You see, from my scar, you see light pool out to my fingertips, and I just shoot a firebolt into the sky again. What? I didn't.
What were you thinking in that exact moment?
I was feeling Zeld. I could. It was there with me. I was sure.
That's exactly what it is. That's the connection you're looking for.
That. You've been a good help to me. Potions, right, potions. And I'm just gonna be...
Playing with fire on your fingers?
Not really, more just looking at my hands, feeling...
Whoever's looking for potions can make an investigation check.
I don't know why we're bothering to look for potions. Everything's bleak.
16.
Not as good as 16.
Okay, 16.
10.
Ironically, you guys come across... Kinro Caesar first. Hey, I bought drugs off that cat. You see a familiar tabaxi that you guys bought a bunch of drugs off of one time.
Oh yeah,
She's
it
carved
was
out.
It's a literal cat.
I mean, he's high enough, maybe. Oh man, hold on. Where's her fucking... I always need so many goddamn tabs. McCracken... Oh no, I took him out of McCracken. Fuck. He's now in... the world. Or was it random encounters? It was random encounters. Yeah, you come in. Yes, what can I get for you? I remember you were a well-paying customer in the past.
Looking for drops, potions, things that, give a little boost, do some healing.
Roll a d20 for me.
12.
Okay. Well, I have 2 potions of healing. I believe those are 50 gold apiece.
Can I take one of those?
Sure, we'll each take one.
Okay.
I have this very interesting potion. And she pulls out this vial, and it's sort of like the liquid looks larger as it gets higher in the vial. It's like a weird optical illusion, like it starts small, like there isn't, but there is, and then it looks like it swells. It's an interesting visual as she gives it a shake. 250 gold, and this will make you just a little bit bigger.
What's the definition of a little bit?
It'll make you much bigger.
Oh.
That could be
It's
fun.
for your penis.
I don't need that, so.
Excellent rebuttal.
I mean, it would be cool to, basically become a transformer slash.
I mean,
A Gundam. Like
how
giant-
long does it last? Do you know?
Especially with people that have high ACs, like that would be that'd be a cool thing.
Mecha Falconer.
And I have this powder. No, it's not that powder. It's a different powder. And she holds out a little baggie. You guys are familiar with the crest on this baggie, as she has a bag of dust of disappearance.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll take all of that you have.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that potion of growth. I hope you don't mind if I.
I bought it already, so.
Oh.
I was gonna say, if you guys don't buy it, I'm gonna buy the hell out of that. That's cool.
Okay.
Somebody roll me a D. So it's one try. Somebody roll me a D8.
Computer boys.
I rolled the 20. Xander rolled the 8.
Oh, okay.
8.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Nice. She has 8. She has 8 pinches.
Charges.
Charges?
Yeah, charges of it. Yep.
Each charge is 300 gold.
I think we each
Oh,
take.
well, we're your best customers, right? So 250 gold would, I think, be fair
Make a
for
persuasion
the
check.
whole lot. I just want to roll big numbers. Thank you for that. And I did. I rolled a 19 plus 13, so 32.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
She pulls out this little stone, looks like a business card. Captain Dawson. And she reiterates what you guys want. She gets a little. The boss approves. 250 per charge.
Did you say Captain Dawson?
What business of that is yours?
Like Holly Dawson?
She narrows her eyes a little bit.
Oh, we did business with him a couple of weeks ago. We actually get the friends and family discount with him.
Well then,
So
200 gold a charge it is.
very good, my dear.
You wouldn't happen to know any whereabouts of this rival ship company anywhere in the city, would you?
No, not in the city. We managed to get our foothold here first. But they're around. I'm sure they'll try to snake their way in after a while.
All right.
Well,
Sure.
we'll be on the lookout.
Are we gonna divide up the dust of disappearance?
Oh yeah, I think everybody gets
we
one.
know
Okay.
what the crest of this rival faction looks like.
No, you just know they're known as the Raitao. Or no, the Salavar Trading Group.
Son of a...
Salavar Shipping Group?
It was Salavar Shipping Group.
Shipping Group, yeah. Because it's Ryatow Trading Limited, and I didn't want them to have the same names.
Whoever has
And then, is that like a potion of enlargement that we got?
Yeah, potion of growth.
Or growth, yeah.
it's actually a little blue pill. Who would have thought?
Potion of swell.
Potion of swole, yeah, basically.
Swole is the goal, size is the prize. I think whoever has the lowest stealth should take 2 charges of Dust of Disappearance, since there's only 7 less than 8 charges.
I already have a charge of Dust of Disappearance.
I have +2,
I'm a
but I have
plus
disadvantage
0.
because of the armor. So I mean,
How
Yeah,
many
you
charge-
take with the disadvantage.
How many charges
okay,
of
I'll take 2 then.
How many charges of Dust of Disappearance did you guys already have?
I was out.
I thought mine was the only one
I don't
left.
have
Maybe
anyone.
one
I
other
think
person had
so.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were running pretty low.
Yeah, Ari's out.
I'll grab a second one then.
Kinneros can turn invisible, so we never needed one.
I have a +4 to my stealth.
Yeah, I'm good. I've got a +13.
Yes.
You are
You can sneak, I can talk.
I'm looking up the enlarge
Perfect.
reduce 5e spell, and the first thing that like Google asked me is like enlarged butthole.
What kind of stuff you Google?
What is
these
it?
I'm
days?
not.
Search
I am
engine.
not.
The algorithm
your
says
cache.
otherwise.
No, it's the popular. It's not me.
Just don't look at the video with the jar, whatever you
Ah.
Why? Why?
I don't
That's a
even
throwback.
want to know.
Why? No, I know what it is, and I hate you. Why would you remind me of that?
That's some LimeWire.
do. That's
shit
part
right
of
there.
internet history right there.
No, that's nightmare fuel.
Back in the LimeWire days.
Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
So many viruses.
It's got a
Alright.
jar in the thumbnail. Don't go.
You guys are stocked up on things.
Very good. As we make our way back to the port where all the sky ships are coming in, I'd like to try to find somebody and ask them about maintenance on the Fling, if they have any suggestions or know-how, since there's actual sky ships now coming in.
You can make an investigation check.
I'll help.
It's good. 19.
19. Yeah, you see a crew disembarking from a rather large, looks like a cargo vessel skyship, just big and oblong and looks like really cumbersome and clumsy. Probably doesn't travel too fast. And you see people hauling stuff off, and a very notable captain kind of standing off to the side, a half-elven individual. He's definitely seems a little pompous. He's got like a way too nice, tailed coat on, with like a matching tricorn hat with like a massive purple feather sticking out of it. You can definitely getting closer. You see he's got calloused hands and a scarred and weather-beaten face, but like he definitely tries to look higher than his station.
Good day, sir.
And good day to you, sir.
Couldn't help but notice that there are sky ships coming in now.
And it is a good day for New Derra and for all of us who have been trying to get our wares through these lands and across to the east.
Hmm. Absolutely. You wouldn't happen to know of any reputable maintenance folks that could take a look at a sky ship,
Oh, several.
make some repairs?
I know many a maintenance ship person and personnel, of course.
Yes, our ship's a little bit
Do you know
different.
any that are in the
a little more
city?
Custom.
Any that are in the city? Of course not. We only just started flying in this last week.
No. Any you would recommend personally?
Well, I have a very good man in Urania. The skyport, the capital there, is renowned for its size and for the persons that are allowed to trade business with the elves. I myself, of course, being one of them.
How long are you in town for?
Well, as soon as we can get our Darren supplies offloaded, we shall be off to our further eastern destinations.
So later today, tomorrow?
Probably within, probably by with the, I guess you guys have been shopping for a long time. Probably in the morning.
Do you have anyone that you keep on board that has any skill that we could maybe hire for the evening and then?
Oh, well, we have many repairsmen, but as far as repairs go, whilst on the travel, there's little to be done if there are massive wounds to your vessel. Minor trinketry and the
Right,
sail
right.
management, ropes in the wood.
Someone
And
that can
bombs.
come look and then maybe like give us an idea of what we can do on our own, just kind of like get us pointed in the right direction.
I can send you for a meal price, of course, one of my best repairers and tinkerers to take a gander at your vessel, of course.
All right,
That would be very much appreciated.
and maybe we can have Arya and Rostin kind of look over his shoulder, take some notes.
Hmm.
All right.
How much?
Well, 25 gold for 2 hours of Reginald's time.
It's very gracious of you. Thank you.
All right, I'll pay the 50 gold.
Where'd you get 50 from?
It was 25.
I thought you said it was 25 an hour.
2
No,
hours.
25 for 2
Or
hours.
2 hours. Okay.
And
Fair.
he gives a little shrill whistle, and you see this sort of dark cloaked, shorter humanoid creature with like a massive tool belt. Like some of the things are kind of almost dragging on the ground because they're medium sized, but they're short. And you notice as they come closer, they're wearing sort of like a little leather hood, and they're sporting this big black beak. You notice there's like feathers coming up their arms as they come up, and they repeat the whistle perfectly. Reginald, go with these individuals and give their ship a look about. An estimate on possible quick repairs. And if nothing can be done, then we've made an easy 25. We've made an easy 25,
Whoa!
the creature says back in the exact same tone.
How did he?
Well, I've got more questions than answers right now, so let's fucking.
You can make a history check, Remington. And Falconer and
Nat 20.
Zodell. Nat 20? Okay, you know that this is a creature known as a Kenku. They do not have language. So with a nat 20, you know that like their god abandoned them in their early chaotic and sinful years of like evolution, and took with them the ability of language. They cannot write, they do not understand language, they do not speak language, but they can perfectly mimic and understand that. So anytime anybody says so, it's like an easy 25. It can respond back as confirmation. An easy 25. Like I understand, but I can't say like, you got it, Captain. They're a very interestingly cursed species.
Would we know how to extrapolate more information out of them then if we can't make a conversation?
They're an intelligent creature, and they can find ways to use mimicry to
Right.
communicate. They can't language.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like if you wrote something down and put it in front of them, they'd be like, no idea.
Yeah. Okay. And they're called a what again?
A Kenku.
Kenku. We'll go with a
Right.
K on that.
There's a K.
Yeah.
Kenku.
Right out of the monster manual.
Sweet.
An easy 25. He says again. He's looking around.
Oh,
Alright.
should we bring Reginald to the ship?
Thank
To
you.
the chute.
We'll head
This way.
to the boat.
Admiral Ventus thanks you for your time, sir.
Time, sir.
I don't know. What time is it?
Let's go.
Okay. Reginald comes bobbing along, pulling up his little tool belt the whole time.
See many airships, Reginald.
Sorry?
See many airships.
Many airships.
That's good.
Good.
Alright,
Yep.
I'll show him the fling.
All right.
So we're there.
Yep. Many airships.
Yes. What do you think of ours?
Think.
How can we fix it?
How
Good.
can you fix it?
Good, bad,
Bad.
really bad,
Really bad.
really, really, really bad.
Really bad.
How many days of repairs do you think it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Days of repairs.
6, 7?
A month, 2
8.
months.
2 months.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Where should we start? Here? Here?
So,
Here?
maybe giving.
Here?
Should we start with the propulsion and sails? Should we start with engines? Is it something?
Anything you
The
need?
vessel itself?
The vessel itself.
You need supplies?
Supplies.
Wood.
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 Falconer, can you please do the talking?
You gotta ask the right questions so that they can mimic back the answer.
Yep. So, wood. Wood in Derra?
Wood and Derra.
Woodwork?
Woodwork.
Or wood from Derra, woodwork.
Wood from Derra. Woodwork.
Okay. Okay. And then this spot, that spot.
Hey, show
to all the
show him the part that was on fire.
Oh, right. The
On fire.
battery.
The battery.
Yes.
Battery.
Yeah, I'll
Need
show
more.
him the, I
Wires,
guess, where the cockpit was smoking.
copper, zinc, plutonium,
What's that thing called? Vordridium.
Fordridium.
flux capacitor.
Fordridium.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you fix Vordridium?
Yes.
Can you
No.
fix Fordridium?
Try yes or no.
I don't think it's that so much as just the coupling mechanism.
Yes, no, are we on the right track?
Yes. No.
Oh.
So maybe.
Maybe. Many ships.
Can I fix or you fix?
You fix.
I can.
Reginald
I can.
fix or Rustin fix?
Roston fix.
You
Rustin
show
Craigstone.
show Rustin fix.
Roston Craigstone.
Roston Kriegstone.
I
Many
pull
ships.
up Smith's tools,
Smith's tools.
woodcarver's tools.
Carpenter's tools. Smith's tools. Carpenter's tools.
Both?
Smith's tools. Carpenter's tools.
If you want to do the smithing, I can do the carpentering. Is that a
Tinker's
word?
tools.
Tinker's tools.
Wooden stools.
Stools.
Show.
Show. And he kind of just like gestures at everything that's wrong. Like you guys are you're missing some propellers, you're missing a lot of the metal body work.
Can I do an insight check on what he's trying to tell us?
Sure.
What's his name again?
Reginald.
Reginald.
An easy 25.
25.
25 on insight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting, like, when he's responding back, he's like, I can't do anything. I see a lot that's wrong. This is beyond just a quick tinker repair.
Which we knew.
Rustin Craigstone. Reginald, can you take us to a shop or supplier in Derra that might have the wood we need? If so, just lead the way. And please, when we get there, just point out any items we need to buy. We have an infinite budget, right, Arya?
Yeah, I could also, like, try to detect thoughts.
Lead the way, Reginald.
Reginald doesn't go anywhere. He's never been to Derra before.
Yeah, no.
Fucking dumbass. Okay.
This is very fun. I really appreciate Matt in campaign 2, just pulling off Kiri real hard.
Yeah, detect thoughts.
Okay, I gotta read the spell.
Wow.
Reginald, our friend here, is going to cast a spell that she can, like, glean the information from your brain. If you
From your
feel
brain.
like probing is not trying to get just information about repairing the ship.
I'm gonna mumble under my breath, I'll fucking probe him if he's not careful.
Oh,
If he's not careful. And you see him pull a little dagger out.
So I'm just gonna
All right, calm down.
and walk to the basement of the fling.
Okay, you, Arya detects thoughts, initial surface thoughts, you hear are very much just like a myriad of mimicry. Just like wood from Derra, smithing tools, carpenter's tools. Where is it broken? Where is it broken? How's it broken? Shops, don't know shops.
would
An easy 25.
would help, or would it be best to go and try to fix it later?
Can Arya
Go and fix later.
delve deeper into his thoughts?
Sure. Wisdom save, that's a natural 3. Deeper thoughts, a myriad of just like, there is no language. Like, even thoughts are all just the mimicry. And then it's just a memory list of all of the things that this person knows how to mimic, and that is it, just cycling over and over and over and over again.
I mean, Reginald says it's best to fix later. Do you think it's even worth staying in Derra for longer than we need?
Well, I mean, if we pick up some things, we can try and
Fix on the go a little bit here and there.
work on the go, yeah.
Your fling is at a lower carrying capacity also, right? You guys had like 11 people on it and it was sputtering. So if you guys are like buying steel plating and extra timber and your bag of holding is already pretty close to full, like, it's going to be a menial amount of supplies at this point.
Maybe we could always spend just a couple days just welding things on,
Yep.
patch some holes, make the propellers whole. That'd probably be a good thing to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting supplies would be good, and then
Yeah, if
asking
we've
that.
backtracked this much, another day or two, I don't think is gonna kill anything, and having the fling better fitted is a bonus. So
Might be good to get a short list of some people that can fix it as well.
Reginald,
Yes.
can you point out some pieces that we might be able to acquire or scavenge from other airships that are in town? Like maybe we can like purchase if they have extra parts.
Scavenge from other airships in town.
Pointing to things.
Stealing from other airships?
Not stealing. Like would go and be like, hey, do you have a extra
propeller
Juicer.
shaft or
attachment
yeah.
thing?
Kind of extra
Yeah, we have
shaft
this
you can
old
sell us.
Margaritaville that we're not using.
Doesn't really point. Like I said, he just got here. He's never been here before. He doesn't know the other airships that are coming and going from port.
Well, I'm not saying you know what's on other ships. Just point out to things that, hey, if you can see these things, just buy them because it's probably easier to replace
See
them than
these
repair
things,
them.
and he points to like, you know, your metal plating used to be nice and smooth and aerodynamic. It's not really anymore. There's like chunks of metal kind of left on the scraped and damaged wood.
So metal plating.
It is a unique airship too, so he's kind of scrutinizing the ship and seeing propellers and less Vordridium, other than being shown the battery.
You know how if you're like playing a video game and you need to like fix something and you click on it and it like gives you like a drop down list of, hey, you need like 5 pieces of stone and then 4 pieces of wood, and then you like know that you need to go gather that amount, and then you can like just throw them into the repairs and like, hey,
I
you've
think
got
Reginald's the
everything.
exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
Also, Shay can't like. Normally, when I do these repairs, I do them when I was at work and I had time to sit down and break it all down. Like trying to give you guys a short list is a little tricky. The original idea was like, yeah, you got to spend time with a smith or a smithy, and because there are like magical components to the Vordridium as well, to the battery, that go to where the propellers
Metal
are.
plating, wood.
That go to where the propellers are. And right now, you guys are only sporting 2 little side propellers and your main propeller. Whereas before, it used to kind of have, you know, the cockpit had little stabilizers. There was 4 propellers on the bottom, and then your main propeller.
So we need more propellers. Okay, propellers.
And I think between carpentry skills, my smith's tools, like we got like enough.
Tinkering tools.
Like,
I'm good with carpentry.
We don't need a bird to tell us what's wrong. We know what's wrong with the ship. It's fucked. If we can get propulsion, like to me, propulsion is the big deal, right? Because like we can't carry a big load right now. So if we can get the propellers fixed, and then we do.
The propellers are definitely the hardest part to fix, because once they're fixed, then you do have to work with the magic to get it back to where the battery was charging everything. So that's just the components of that are going to take a while. Regular metal plating, sure, but it's also going to make you heavier.
While they are talking about like specifics, I'm just gonna start grinding down the rough metal parts that on the metal plating that you're saying is affecting our drag and whatnot.
All right, so you put in a little bit of time helping remove some drag.
I'm probably not able to help with this stuff they're chatting about, so I'll go up to Rostin and I'll see if I can help.
Sure. Yeah, it's a longer process. I mean, you've got to start on it. It's not really a whole lot you can accomplish to change the stats of the ship in just like an evening.
Oh, I know.
No, it was just to get an idea of
Yeah.
maybe where to start, and if there was somewhere we could take it that could just, like a garage for airships.
Yeah. I mean, getting it fixed up to the point where it is now, like that was like 2 or 3 months with a whole team of 100 Pucks people working on it because you guys were paying them really well. Well,
And it was also basically just a shell, so.
Yeah. So it's a process.
I just start pumping some mending into little areas of the.
All right. Tiny little splinters and whatever fold back in.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back.
I'm going to give Reginald a 3 gold tip. Thank you, Reginald. You've been most helpful.
Most helpful.
For you, just for you. The 3 gold in his hand.
Most helpful. An easy 25. And he heads back.
It might be good to get a sense of where the other airships have come from, or other ports around here, just so that we can go and maybe buy some propellers. Because if we can get lift, then we can carry more weight.
Mm-hmm.
What you do know about other airships is that most of them do not use a propellers-based system. They travel purely by magic.
Right.
Your guys' is very unique in its helicopter-y nature.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say would we have the know-how to reverse engineer how to make a blade ourselves, like a propeller ourselves?
Yeah, give us some time, and you got a blacksmith and a tinkerer and you get given enough time. Maybe rent a space. You could bang out a couple of propellers. Probably they're big propellers, like 5 foot, 6 foot blades on the bottom propellers. So it'd take you a while.
Made out of wood, metal.
They're made out of metal.
Okay. Probably make them out of wood for now.
If there's a way that we can jury rig our ship to run off of that magic fuel source as opposed to the mechanical way.
Maybe we could do like a hybrid.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, like a hybrid.
It's a plug-in magic bee. Yeah.
It's got the battery and then reserve fuel tank for if it gets too low.
Runs on gas, lithium ion. and the power of our ancestors.
All right.
Yeah, see, I'd say
So
that's...
what you guys would be looking for is the compound Astradolis.
Is that an actual hybrid motor?
It is what makes other airships fly.
Oh.
It is a compound of a Fate and Phasophyte. And no. Not Phasophyte. Vordridium and a Fate. Combined creates Astradolis.
Do we have the know-how, or at least have we come across enough airships at this point to know that the mechanics of how Astradolis works with airships?
Falconer, Roston, and Riordan can make history checks.
Is it stone?
Opposite.
Not quite. It's borderline, but not quite stone.
History.
It's a dirty 20 for Moa.
16.
30, 20,
14.
14. Okay, so Falconer knows a little bit. There are smaller airports in Verdonis. Airship ports in Verdonis. And you know just enough from the portions of them that are militarized that it's a powder that when placed together you can attune to, and then portions of that powder can be moved to different distances around you and still be attuned to, so you can control basically what is many parts of a whole. It is very expensive, fairly hard to create if you have just the basic ingredients.
Is it a renewable resource or non-renewable, like uranium?
It just goes forever, basically. Once it's created, it becomes a magical property.
That's exciting.
Yeah. But it doesn't move at the same speeds as your guys' airship, but it would be definitely helpful.
At least help with the buoyancy, keep it aloft, and then fix the thrust.
What a tragedy.
Good Christ. Yes.
Just a thought. We did see an airship get taken out and crash. We could try to go scavenge something out of that.
Yeah. A large blue flying creature ripped something large out of its insides, and then the ship spiraled into a crash. Only about a day's flight north of the city as well.
All right, I'm up for that.
Sure.
That's all right.
Here I was hoping you guys were gonna like try to steal from a ship or something. Your magic powder's ours now, bitch.
You can just go steal an airship. Fun.
Crystal bloom there.
I mean, the fling's kind of 101, and it can...
Well, I mean, I'd still keep the fling, but we could have a fleet. Commodore Falconer has a nice ring to it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So that airship crashed an hour, or no, a day, you said, north of the city.
About a day north.
We take the
All
flight
right,
over
well,
there. We might be able to
I think we can
get ahead
start
of
that
people.
way. Now, the other question becomes, where do we go after that?
Yeah.
Given present circumstances, I think we should make a detour to Derra. Magnus, if you're up for that.
I thought we were gonna go help Zodel's friend.
Well, we've already backtracked, and well, I mean, no offense, but if it was a critical thing, you know, maybe shouldn't have detoured and planted some magic beans. That
Maybe I
could
shouldn't have died.
Terrible
I get it.
consequences. I'm not saying it's your fault that you died, although it kind of was, but
Yeah.
Arya pipes up. I can, is that a cat doing cat things?
It's cat doing cat things.
Yeah. I mean, we can find out if your friends are still alive. We can send them ascending, or if I take a sleep, I've got this new spell where I could like, if you have something of theirs, I could see them. I could like look in.
You do?
Yeah, I've been kind of getting like these kind of new flashes, and I've got this sort of magical ability now where I can just like, if I know someone or I have something of theirs, I can focus in on them across the plane.
Do I remember one of those javelins? I know I retrieved it from Yumi, but was that actually a guard's or was it?
That was a guard's javelin, yeah, that just killed her.
Even if it isn't written, would I have anything of Xandra's or Lady Wren's on me?
What do you have in your inventory? Read me stuff that's in your backpack.
Stuff I started with: torch, tinderbox, rope, rations, mess kit, gold ring set with bloodstones. That's not. Bedroll, bagpipes, not the flask. I got that. Different. Spell scroll. No, and this is, we're getting into stuff I got from the actual stuff.
I mean, we could still send her ascending, though, see if she's still alive. That'd be at least a confirmation if she's been alive this long. You know, maybe after Darina, from what I know of the Darren maps, or Dorelian maps, like, if we were going from Derra to Norse, we'd kind of have to go on an angle anyway, but Norse is kind of directly north of Darina. So maybe we could just go east and then straight up. I don't know. How do you guys feel about it?
I guess I thought we were just gonna go up the river and try to maintain like a low.
Well, I think the reason we wanted to take the
Profile.
river in the first place is because we didn't have a direct way to get there, and the
Yeah,
river
I
would have
guess.
been the fastest. But now that we have the airship,
I mean, if I would like to know that they're still okay. I wanna check for sure. Maybe while we're here, I can check with Vakmir. Vakmir might have something of Xandra's or Wren's.
Yeah, you can do that.
Uh,
Vakmir's a brand
There,
new
there's
promoted.
also the there's also the possibility that, you know, with the changes that have happened in Dorelium, perhaps Vakmir can send word to where they're kept, have them released, or we could
I'd like that.
hire
I don't.
somebody to go get them.
If there's a way to make sure she's okay, we should do it. It's just also a long way to go
Yeah.
to confirm that in person.
I can cast sending a couple times. Who do you want me to send a sending to?
Kinneros is just doing shape water on the river, just like making balloon animals again. Just making himself giggle.
You don't know Vakmir. I don't think.
So yeah, you can just make yourself look like him.
Yeah, but then would you be
Can
able
you
to...
still make? We haven't seen you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try looking like Vakmir.
Oh, that's cool. It still works.
Okay. Oh, good.
How about breathing underwater?
Roll. No, you can breathe underwater.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna get back out. I'm gonna take Magnus. I'm gonna say, fuck
Dies
you.
again.
I'm gonna throw him.
Make a contested athletics check.
Nat 20.
Oof.
Damn it!
Yeah, I think she wins.
That was pretty good still.
As,
so
as Magnus
21.
is
29.
as Magnus is going overboard from the fling, you just see the hat into a little snorkel.
Yeah, like a bubble. Almost.
Diving bell sort of helmet.
Anyway, so yeah, would we be able to send to Vakmir? Or can you get him from this?
I can't scry. I had the scrolls before. Magnus has
You
the
threw the
scroll.
guy in the water. Who
I'm
could
gonna
do
start
that.
swimming to shore.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send a sending to Vakmir. Vakmir's the one in town.
Yeah.
The guard.
The newly promoted general.
Oh.
Friend of Zozel's, right? How did that work? Yeah.
So he was a head guard at the Duke's estate, who was working with Lady Wren, saved Zodel's life one night, And then when Zodell found out about all the crazy shit that was going on with Lady Wren at the Duke's estate, Vakmir was responsible for rescuing the Duke from the compound when Lady Wren was like just murdering everybody.
What's your friend's name? What's your friend's
Vakmir,
The
Vaknir.
other friend.
Oh, Xandra. Xandra.
Why don't you just ask him to come meet us here? We'll be
Yeah.
staying the night.
That also works.
Yeah. Okay. Vakmir, I am a friend of Zodell's. We are in town. Have questions about Lady Wren and Xandra. Can you meet us? We will be at these coordinates.
Riverbeds.
Riverbeds.
You guys could literally just fling the fling across the river and go right to the hotel you're familiar with.
Rasset, catapult.
I want to.
Wait, sure. I'd love to see Zodell again. Riverbeds it is. It'll probably be closer to like 11. I've got my hands full.
What time is it now?
Probably like 8. You guys spend an afternoon shopping, and then you had 2 hours of Reginald's time.
Even if it's just a quick foray for the last 3 hours, can I look through and see if there are any new shops in New Derra? I'm assuming there's a lot more magics.
Tons, yeah. People with magical wares, and they just swarmed on this place like ants. Like it was talked about not just in Derra. Like when the Red Tide, the Dragon Army, and the rebels were marching, like there was word all over the world. People sending people sending pigeons, and a lot of these like trading groups and the Bjorn Scorn of Yorns and the Mr. Nimbuses of the world, all just like boom, new hub of trade. And we know because this city fell, things are only going to expand from there, and now we've got a foot in the door, like at the ground level, for new commerce across what is basically like a half a continent.
I'll just go and buy potions of healing, anything that like sticks out, like any
Yeah, you
powerful things I can see.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
And I'll help.
You come
Still got to get you a shirt made with that on.
Shoot.
Take that one.
Okay, that's a 16.
16. You find one more potion of healing and one potion of greater healing, but a lot of the healing stuff in the city, it was sort of tapped out because there was a big battle here. Like
Sure.
there was a lot of wounded and
Okay.
killed, so a lot of magical components are getting a little scarce now. 2 weeks
I'll
later.
buy those two.
Okay, so it's 200 gold total.
Okay.
Is there any other magical arrow kind of places? Or
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's kind of bought out.
So Del, just a thought before we meet your friend.
Right.
Can you might want to try to make yourself look like
I was thinking.
you,
Yeah. I
and then explain to him what happened so that he doesn't,
I will.
die of shock.
You're not Zodell.
that is
Or
true.
that.
That's a good call out, yeah.
And then with the remaining time, I'd like to short rest or something. I am not feeling great hit points wise.
Oh, I can help.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can all take a short rest. You can spend an hour on the fling, or just in river beds if you guys have kind of shimmied over there with the fling.
Here, I'll give you a cure wounds at 4th level.
I did one.
Ugh, that's horrible. 7, 10,
Come here, buddy. Thank you for not being so annoying today. Come here.
10, 16.
He bonks the table every time.
If we're still short resting, then I'll
Hello.
either on the fling or riverbeds, whichever. I'll do a short rest.
How you doing?
I am. I'm not going to do a short rest. I am healthy as can be. I'm just going to start doing some extra reconnaissance work on like the propeller shape,
Oh shoot!
Sure.
getting a sense of like how we might be able to make it out of wood, or
Yeah, I mean-
or metal.
You can make an,
Riverbeds is-
an investigation check of the 2 propellers you currently have on the fling.
Riverbeds is on the river, right? So we
Yeah, it's-
we
it's-
could park the fling
Basically,
Close.
you
Gun
walk
valet
down a
parking.
50-foot dock to the fling from riverbeds, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll spend the time just kind of like doing minor carpentry repairs.
Sure. And it starts to look like a little less scuffed up. Like it was flyable, but it definitely looked like the beaten redheaded stepchild of the airship family for sure.
18.
18. Okay, yeah. You got your measurements in place. The sort of the plane of the
Pitch and-
the pitch and the sciencey words
Yep.
of the
I couldn't think of them either.
the circumference of like the attachment point and like how it's held in place. The mechanics of it all, what spin it from the inside though, you're not really. That's a little trickier, but you definitely have very, very good dimensions for a propeller blade. Just with your regular intelligence, you would know if you're making a wood propeller, which is a lot flimsier of a material, the blades might need to be a little shorter and a little thicker, just so that they don't fly apart when you get going.
Cool.
It's like putting, the great big double prop planes. Don't put a wooden propeller from a single prop plane on one of those because it'll just.
Yep, makes sense. Cool.
Cool. But yeah, you got some good schematics, measurements.
I'm gonna relay that information to Roston and to Magnus.
Nice. Yeah, you guys start getting some really good like mapped out plans of what needs to be built and how it needs to be built. Really, it's just the motor function after the fact that is eluding you at this point.
Word.
Shay, did you take a look at the subclass thing I was showing you?
Which one?
The zealot thing?
For when you hit level 3 in fighter?
No, for the barbarian. Anyway,
right, yeah, 'cause
one
we're
of them
switching.
is
Yeah.
extra damage, but it says it's a weapon attack. Could I just like say I could also do like an unarmed attack and it would be part of that too? Just flavor-wise?
Let me pull you up.
Gotcha.
And everybody else keep doing what they're doing for the time being. Your herb bed, so anybody wants to buy drinks, doing short rests.
Oh, can we do drinks to go on the docks?
Well, you are waiting for back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy drinks and then go down to the docks and be drinking and
Yeah.
measuring stuff. Yeah, it's an open container city for sure.
That's my kind of city.
There are very few cities in a sort of medieval setting that are like, hey, you can't have booze outside your own house.
Yeah, exactly. What is this unlawful bullshit from 800 years in the future?
Just weird zoning laws.
And Vakmir rolls up at about 11.
I'm gonna half orc Zordel back.
Yeah, you see him like walk in the door, and it's packed. Like it's a busy place. Not like everybody's drinking and carousing. Some people are just like they're out of rooms, so we're just sitting because that's all we can do until we have to maybe go sleep in an alley. Very overcrowded. Oh, so Dell, he gives you a big hug. Oh, what a battle! Can't believe you missed it.
Which battle?
Well, when the rebels
Felt that.
when we came in the city.
Oh, right. Yeah, we were fighting, yeah,
Like
we
the
were,
north side of the city.
yeah, we were here. Sorry, I just missed it. Oh, man.
Oh, come on. Big battle like that. You're telling me I missed it. That's not the Zodel I know.
I may have been, sparring with, King Gerard, maybe.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Yeah, so, say, you wouldn't happen to be able to, have anything just of Xandra's or of Lady Wren's on you, would you?
Of Lady Ren's, no. But, Zandra
Yeah.
did give me this handkerchief one time ago, and it's a mildly stained white silk handkerchief. It's like I've always kept it on me for good luck.
Do you mind if we use it to check on her? We're able to. One of Arya is able to.
Magic in Derra? Well, of course. There you go.
I'm gonna hand it off to Arya.
It's like a tablecloth to Arya. Oh, jeez.
Weighted blanket.
And Arya will cast Scry. Where the fuck did Arya go? Scry.
She's under the tablecloth.
Here I am.
Here I am.
Okay. Anything you've heard of the target. Action, possession or garment. Okay, so. First hand, second hand. So she does have a +1 to her saving throw. But Crystal has been rolling like shit
Is
all night.
Falconer with us?
No, the person Arya scries on has the saving
Oh.
throw. So she is definitely not within 10 feet of Falconer.
Yep.
13. +1. Arya's spell save DC is 16.
Awesome.
As Arya's eyes roll back in her head, there's this sort of whisking of wind and distance. No. And suddenly Arya's vision is in this museum. It's museum-esque. There's large skulls and bones and statues, old swords and pieces of stone, and they all have these little brass placards underneath them all. And the room goes on. It's long. It's got these middle shelves that are rectangular with drawers and glass cabinets on top, another skull, a helmet, a blade, a suit of armor, and one silver dragonborn. Scar down her face. A little shoddily dressed, still kind of half in slave whites, but an odd assortment of other pieces of garments that she has on her that don't appear super clean, but she's going around with an immaculate cloth and a little wax and a little bit of a cleaning salve, and she is polishing just one of these sort of artifacts, and she moves to another.
And she looks healthy?
She doesn't look like she's in immediate danger. You see, or Arya sees kind of around where she is in this little bubble of scrying. It's dimly lit, but everything kind of still glistens, and it's like candlelight, soft candlelight here and there. And it is just quiet. Arya doesn't hear any sound except for the occasional little ting
From
of her fingernail brushing a metal object.
From what Arya is describing, would I recognize the area?
This is the main hall of the McCracken estate, where he kept all of his largest and most lavish trophies and collections.
All right.
Arya sees her. After there's a little ting 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 as a couple of things rub together. She stops. She slowly turns and looks over her shoulder. And breathes and goes back to cleaning.
Oh.
And then the scry is done.
Hmm.
And Arya relays all that to you guys.